Hey everyone, it's Ariel. Welcome back to another video. So I recently cut a few more inches off my hair and this is what it's looking like now, but I haven't actually washed it since I cut it, so I decided I would take you guys in the shower with me so we can both see how it looks curly for the very first time. And as you can see in this clip, my hair is very dried out right now. It's just not looking cute anymore. It's been straight for about 6 days at this point and it definitely needs to be washed. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my wet brush and I'm just going to gently detangle my hair before I start washing. So I'm just going to keep brushing until I feel like that's detangled, and this is me just mildly freaking out about how short my hair is. And now I'm going to start wetting my hair. So for this step, I want to make sure my hair is nice and wet, like not just damp, nice and soaking wet. And here I am again, just noticing how short my hair really is. But once that's nice and wet, I'm going to move on to my pre-poo or co-wash, whatever you want to call it. So I don't do this every time, but it's something that I like to do when my hair just feels a little bit more dry. And because I did just straighten my hair, this is one of those times when I feel like my hair just needs a little extra moisture. So I'm just putting in a little bit of conditioner and I'm just working that through more so on the mids and ends of my hair where they feel more dry. And this is just going to infuse my hair with a bit more moisture before I go in with a shampoo. And here I'm using my wet brush again just to make sure that conditioner really works its way through all the way down to the ends. And now I'm just going to rinse that conditioner out before I move to the shampoo. So I'm just making sure I'm really getting all that conditioner out, and then again just making sure my hair is soaking wet before I move on to the next step. So now it's time for shampoo, and this is the shampoo I've been using for years. This is the Aveda Dry Remedy Moisturizing Shampoo. And this is me realizing that this is way too much for my hair now that it's shorter. But basically I'm just taking the shampoo, I'm rubbing it between my hands before I start applying it. And then I'm just going to start applying it in circular motions, and I'm just going to do that all over until I feel like it's clean. And also another tip is if you're not getting a good lather with your shampoo, try just adding a bit more water, and then as you can see I'm getting a much better lather now that I've done that. And I have no idea what this is, but anyway, now I'm just going to rinse out that shampoo, making sure to rinse it out really well. We don't want any shampoo left over. And then once I've got it all rinsed out, I'm going to squeeze out any excess water. And this will just help to make sure my hair strands are nice and open and ready for my deep conditioner. Today I'm using this Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil mask. This stuff is super thick and hydrating, which is perfect for my hair today. So I'm just starting by putting some of that all over my hair, and then I'm going to go back in and section my hair and apply it that way, just to make sure I'm really getting every section of my hair. And once I feel like I have a good amount in there, it's nicely saturated all the way down, I'm going to go in with my Denman brush, and this brush is perfect for deep conditioning. It really makes sure the product is getting all the way down to the ends. So I'm just going to gently detangle and use that to make sure the product is getting nicely distributed all the way down to those ends. And then I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And then once both sides are done, I'm just going to gently twist the ends to make sure that that deep conditioner is really locked in. And then I'm actually going to take my bobble hair tie here, trying to shoot you with it, and then I'm just going to tie my ends up. And now I'm just going to finish the rest of my shower, and I'm going to let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just climbing up the stairs in my bathtub and now I'm going to rinse my deep conditioner out. So I like to make sure I'm thoroughly rinsing the conditioner out. I don't really want anything to be left over. So now my hair is freshly washed, nice and clean, nicely moisturized, and now I'm just going to use a t-shirt to dry it. And cotton t-shirts are perfect because they help keep the moisture in your hair, whereas a towel will draw moisture out. So now that I've got that all done up, we can go ahead and start styling. Hey guys, so I'm out of the shower now. I'm about to style my hair for the first time. I'm so nervous to see what it looks like, but here we go. I have my t-shirt on my head here. Okay, so wow. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna style it because this is the first time I'm having it curly since I cut it. Which, by the way, if you saw my haircut video, I actually cut my hair more than that since then. If you're following me on Instagram, then you would have seen a few pictures and videos of what it looked like when it was straight after I cut some more off. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. I'll leave a link or something somewhere. Go follow me. But anyway, the first thing I'm gonna do is put some of this product in. This is the Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. It's like a leave-in conditioner and it has protein in it from quinoa, so it's really good for strengthening your hair. And since I did just straighten my hair, I want to make sure my hair has enough protein in it. So I'm just gonna put that all over and kind of focusing it on the ends. Oh, I can't believe how short it is. It's so crazy. I feel like I finally got rid of most of the damage though, which is so exciting. I was getting so sick of having like straggly pieces and stringy hair. It's not cute. Okay, so now that that's in, I'm gonna use some of this. This is the Cantu Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream, which I've mentioned in one or two of my videos before. About that much. Just putting that all over and kind of focusing it on the ends as well, where they need the most moisture. I don't know, so far I'm liking it. It's really different, but I think I'm going to like it. We'll see once it's dry though. I know it'll shrink up a lot, so we will see. I'm not sure how I'm gonna section my hair because normally I would split it in half and then detangle it like in layers kind of, but there's not even really enough hair to like section it down the middle at the back, so maybe I'll just do it this way. Oh, it's so short. So usually once I put some product throughout my whole head, I like to go back, and depending how I'm styling it, sometimes I use my Denman brush, which I think I'm gonna try using today. Sometimes I finger coil it. Sometimes I don't do anything. I just detangle it and then let it be. But I think today I'm just gonna put a bit more of the Cantu cream into each section just to make sure it is moisturized enough. And then I'm gonna go in with the Aveda Dry Remedy Moisturizing Oil. This is a super light oil and it's really moisturizing, but it's very light at the same time. So now I'm just gonna take my Denman brush here and I'm just going to brush it through. I honestly have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I'm kind of nervous, but I'll just go with it. I'm basically just doing what I usually do, and then I will see how it turns out. We'll see, I don't know. So then moving on to the next section here, I'm gonna take a bigger one. And then I'm actually gonna spritz it because it is drying a bit, so just taking my spray bottle. Cream. All right, I dropped you. I'm just doing the same thing in this section. A bit of oil. I honestly have not been doing a lot of wash and goes, and if you saw my latest video, my
braid out video, I did mention in there that I have been doing a lot more braid outs instead of wash and goes, just because my hair was so damaged. My wash and goes would never turn out good. So I don't know if I'm gonna like the results of this one, but I just want to try doing a wash and go since I have a different haircut now, and just see how it turns out. And then I feel like I can really get an idea of how my natural curls look when it's in its natural state. And I'm gonna finger coil any pieces that aren't sitting quite right. Ooh, that got curly. These pieces around my face always seem to need a bit more help. Oh, it's so short. Oh my goodness. This will be just one last big section, I think. This is definitely the shortest my hair. I don't know if it's the shortest it's ever been, because I do remember when I first started transitioning, my hair was around the same length, but then it was like this much of it was curly and this much was just straight. And I feel like it was, I don't know, I can't remember if it was longer or shorter. I'll see if I have a picture somewhere, and maybe I'll insert a picture somewhere. But yeah, this is definitely one of the shortest haircuts I've had, especially since being curly, like natural. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this top section. Kind of thinking like one like this. So I'm just gonna fold this over and work on this side first. Also, do you guys like to use a Denman brush on wash day? Or maybe you've never used a Denman brush? Do you like Denman brushes? Let me know what you do on wash day. Like, I know some people like to finger coil. Some people use other brushes to detangle and then let it air dry, or they diffuse. Let me know what you guys do. I don't usually diffuse my hair because I find that it just makes it frizz up like crazy. It's like no matter what I do, it just ends up being super frizzy. So I've kind of given up on diffusing. Every now and then I try it again just to make sure it still doesn't work. Because I would like to do it, but yeah, it just doesn't seem to work for me. The thing with the Denman brush is that you get lots of definition, but you also get a lot of shrinkage. So sometimes I use the Denman brush, but that's why I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, because I know it's gonna shrink up a ton. But I wanted to just try with the Denman brush. But yeah, usually I will kind of do a mixture, like maybe a bit of Denman brush, a bit of finger coiling, and then a bit of just like leaving it to do whatever it wants. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna brush this towards the front, do like a little bang almost. Well, my hair definitely feels a lot more defined already without all that dead hair on it, which is a really nice feeling. For these front pieces, I am going to finger coil some of them, just because these parts always seem to be a little more frizzy and less defined than the rest of my hair, so they just need a little extra help. I have a feeling that finger coiling is going to end up working better with this haircut, but I'll give this a try. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I'm gonna let this air dry for a while. I'm gonna try not to touch it a whole lot and just let it be, let it dry naturally. And then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like once it's all dry. See you in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm back again. My hair is pretty much dry. Has like a hint of dampness to it, but it's pretty close. So I thought I would just show you guys the results. So I'm gonna start by putting a bit more of this dry remedy oil in. So I'm just kind of scrunching this through all over. And then I'm actually kind of rough with my wash and goes because I like to get some more not volume, but I guess like kind of stretch it out a bit. So I'm just kind of section by section, pulling at the curls a little bit, stretching them out, breaking up any curls that are a little bit too clumpy, while also trying to keep the definition in there too. So just going to do that all over. So now I'm just kind of like moving pieces around, placing them in different spots, just kind of moving it around until I like how it's sitting. And I'm okay with a bit of frizz in my wash and goes. I'd rather have a little bit more length. Okay, so I think this is pretty much the finished look. This is my new wash and go look with shorter hair. I don't mind it. It's definitely different. It's gonna take some getting used to, but I like it. It feels healthier. It looks healthier. It actually has like a style now, whereas before it was just like straggly and dead. So that definitely makes me happy, but it is different. It's gonna take some time for me to love it. But yeah, this is my new wash and go. So that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you guys liked this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and if you did like this video, leave it a like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.